So the Apostle Paul was amazing, and well, we already knew that, right? You didn't have to get up just to find that out. And by the way, welcome this morning to this morning's Jolt. I hope it is refreshing to your heart like it is to mine. So the Apostle Paul was amazing, but especially now I want to look at this, that he was so amazing in the sense that how he dealt with disappointment. It wasn't like the usual normal way we do things. And we when you look at the book of Acts, you see it over and over again. So many disappointments, so much rejection, so many probably hopes that have failed. And what does he do? He just gets up and goes on and goes on, and he keeps doing that. So we already mentioned that Thanksgiving learning, Thanksgiving prayer, it helps with disappointment. And then also assurance of the important things, the truly important things regarding God. They also help with disappointment. And now I want to mention this one more thing, and that is that going on helps actually with disappointment. Going on. So that's a strange way maybe to say, but probably there is no better one. Like not getting stuck in that moment, like not allowing disappointment to be like a huge stop sign shining in your face with red, big letters saying you can't move. Here is the end of the road. Stay here, and not permitting that, but getting up and going on like the Apostle Paul did. So here is a portion that I wholeheartedly hate in the Bible. I'm sorry that I have to admit to that, but this is a verse like I never wanted to read. So this is Ezekiel 24:18. I'm gonna make you learn about it. So this is God telling Ezekiel something horrible. He tells Ezekiel that his wife is gonna die. And then God says, you're not going to mourn her. You're just gonna go on and minister on. So I spoke unto the people in the morning, and at even my wife died. And I did in the morning as I was commanded. So Ezekiel, he just rose up from his own sorrow, and then he just went on to minister to God's people, because that's what the Lord called him to do. And so a large part of wisdom in disappointment is to rise up and help others, to find triumph in serving, not allowing disillusionment, despair, defeat, like the normal things that come with disappointment. They come so very easily at these times, and we all know what it's like. But if I up and move on to the next thing in the will of God, there will be a lot more healing than just sitting in my place and licking my wounds. That's for sure. Hosea says it in a different way in Hosea 6:3. Then shall we know if we follow on to know the Lord. Okay, so he affirms that the knowledge of God comes from continuing the journey, follow on after the Lord, follow on to know the Lord. Like I failed, they have failed, whom I love has failed. It seems like God has failed in my life, and then what do? I follow on to know the Lord. Do not stop. If you have stopped because of a disappointment, then look unto God, get up, and serve in your calling. God bless your day.